time out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19 sight. Ready? Tap the 60. Tap Buffalo 18.
In motion is Phillips. Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 77 Wolf. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
In motion is Phillips.
Go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. Inside the 10.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Shotgun snap for Wilkins. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Off play action. Richardson. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
7 Pirates. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. This is Phillips yet again. Second down in the yard. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Mustang, that Cowboy 80.
Richardson off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Richardson to throw off play action. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Okay. 2nd and 10. Back to the ground here. Mitchell. And he's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Richardson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And audible here to get a new look.
Go street. 79 Broncos. Steady.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Bigsby. Now he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Wilkins. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line. On 4th down, Wilkins. This is intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. ground, DJ Giddens. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Now Wilkins. He's got his target. That's complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw, Wilkins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll find Hall. Good footwork at the 30. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Here's Wilkins. That's complete, right around the 8. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
In motion is Phillips. Richardson going to change the play here.
Hey, check that. Bronco switch, Bronco, lead on.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And now they'll audible to something else. Now it's Richardson. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Wilkins. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilkins. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Wilkins. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilkins got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. The end result, 21 yards.
21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. Gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the fun. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. DJ Giddens, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They knocked you for the deceit. Let these colors tell it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, New York.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hurt. Cut 19. 65 check. Ready.
Now Richardson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And the Giants first down.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Cowboy 80.
Richardson looking to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
68, check 50, check, Mustang 19. Go.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And this one quickly to Lamb. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Shot before break. Wilkins. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
I'm actually surprised more games aren't tied because the messages of both locker rooms are essentially the same, and it starts with both trying to get a quick start. But one team actually did, but the defensive guys, they can take it right back because this game has been a tug of war all the way through.
A nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilkins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down, Giants.
On the jump.
And Richardson back to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down Giants on a pickup of 14.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion is Phillips. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Richardson working from the gun. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They go play action with Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Anthony Richardson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid, but it's not enough. You better reach them, but it's not enough. See bigger than myself.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Come on, come on.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40. Looking to put a drive together. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Wilkins. Connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. As intercepted again, it's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Savon Rebel. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here, and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick-6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Giants 42. Cowboys 28.
get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
And they're on the 34-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. From the 41, here's second and a couple.
Down. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
Here's Milton now to throw. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go. Here we go. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Throwing is Milton. And the giant rush gets home. Down he goes. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Here's Milton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Back. Back to 60. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now Milton. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Well, now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. Good blocking there and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we can nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready. 19. Go.
Richardson on the bootleg here. That one taken in by Neighbors. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 14. First down, Giants.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Richardson looking to throw this. Now he'll take this and run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Cut 19! Check red! Panther 60! Panther 60! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! Dragon 60! Let go!
Off play action. Richardson. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Donovan Ezaraku, his 2nd sack of the night.
And it's 4th down.
Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
To
throw is Milton. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Buffalo 18! Go street! 19 Lions! Cowboy 80! Warrior 70!
Richardson. That one complete downfield to Johnson. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Let's go! 70 live, go!
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Panther 80! Panther 11! Panther 11! Say, hey! Trap 60! Trap 60! Steady!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown,
Giants. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys. D.J. Gibbons with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly the 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go! 70 Lions, 3, Buffalo 18, 60 Maverick, Panther 11. Hey, smash Broncos.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
60 Vikings. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lion. Seven Pirates. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Hey, check that. Curve 19. Go.
Richardson on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Richardson. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
19, here we go, set. 60 Maverick.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with career touchdown number 60. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right because this team felt they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything went wrong in game 1. They took care of business with it in game 2.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out of the club, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Milton. Left side to left. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
18 Cardinal.
To throw, it's Milton. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Looking to throw. Milton. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. And it's incomplete. And still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Giants, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.